Hi guys, how's it going? I just sent an order in for our supper, like literally a second ago. Matt said, "What are we gonna eat for supper?" I'm like, "Oh wait, I forgot. I had a doctor's appointment this afternoon, so just didn't have time to think about it. But I did have time to think about you guys, and it's release day, Christmas. It's so exciting. Yes, I am. I know you guys. So I predict this. So good. This is so good. This little birdie, well, of course, everything's good, but what did you order? Who are we talking to? Thank you, Vicky. What did I order? Oh, off the hook. I got a jumbo shrimp po' boy, and that got what did we get? A roast beef po' boy, hush puppies, and I ordered bread pudding also. Yay! So good. We actually have a restaurant in here. There's one in two towns. We live in between two towns, and it's called Off the Hook. And they make original, fresh Cajun cooking. So it's like Cajun cooking, homemade cooking, but it's in a I think it used to be a Wendy's. So it's kind of like fast food, but it's not fast food. But they are a little expensive, so we don't do it that often. But I figured today, hey, sometimes you got to treat yourself, right? Guys, if you were on Facebook, you need to accept StreamYard's invitation, because if not, it will not let me see your name. So, like someone just said, miss you, but I don't know who that miss you is from. Hello, Brenda and Teresa and Jen. But I can't see who you are. So unless you say yes to StreamYard, then I can't see your name. So this is the first half of our Christmas release. I decided that since our Christmas release just somehow managed to be huge, I just literally can't stop myself. Hi, Karen. Hello, sweethearts. Hi, Jan. I sometimes just can't stop myself when I get on a theme or something, when I start designing for like a certain month, and I just can't stop. Well, sometimes that happens, especially with Christmas, Halloween, and fall, just, because I don't know why. I just love those themes so much. So that's kind of what happened with our Christmas release this year. And if you remember, we did a huge release over a 2 month spread for August, for July and August. So this is the first time we have released since July. Well, we did our little mini foil release, that's true. But so we decided to cut this Christmas into two halves. So this is the first half, and the second half will come out in October. Plenty of time for Christmas cards. All right. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and get started because there's several people on already, and Matt sent the text. So we have, let me get a sip of water real quick. Okay. So we have some good stuff. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but it's all good. So guys, my name is Nicole Peterson. I'm the owner designer of Picket Studios. We are a small stamp, die, stencil, mixed media, foiling tool company in South Louisiana. My husband and I run the company together. And there's a wire dangling. Okay, hold on one second. This wire. Come on. It won't stay. Oh, babe. Hey guys, hold on. Matt? Something happened. disconnected. Hey guys, hold on just 1 second. My camcorder went out. So I'm still here. Okay. Are you guys still there now? I hit something that made it do that. So you guys still hear and see me? Girl, y'all ain't small. Oh, you're so funny. Okay, good. All right. So guys, this month, Brenda, who is she's on our design team, and she's here to tell her hello. Brenda is going to start sending me her cards every month. So I have samples of cards to show you guys. So this is, well, these two are mine. I have all these beautiful cards that she sent me. Aren't they gorgeous? And she did such a great job using the array of different, thanks, Dee, using the different foils, and we have new papers that came out again, all kind of good stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. Again, I said my name is Nicole Peterson. I'm the owner designer at Picket Studios. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Yes, Brenda's the best. Look at that. Oh, there you go. Okay, and then check this one out. I love birds for Christmas. It's my grandmother. My grandmother, she's gone. She passed away. However, she loved birds, and she always would decorate her house with birds for Christmas. So I love little birds for Christmas. And here is our new Santa. We haven't had a big Santa in a few years. And then we have okay, I'm going to call him a gnome, but he's dressed like Santa. And look, she used one of the foiling papers as pattern paper. It's gorgeous because it gives a little shine. It has a little shine to it because it's printed differently. And then this one also has one of our new, hi, Zamora. How are you, Zamora? I was thinking about you. Everything you safe? Don't you live in Hawaii? I could be wrong. So here's another paper. This background paper here is one of our new foiling papers as well. So the foiling papers don't necessarily have to be used for foiling. You can actually use them for foiling or for background. And there's our little gnome dressed up as Santa. Hi, Darcy. And then here is mistletoe. I love mistletoe. Again, I think it's from my childhood. Guys, this is it's beautiful what Brenda did. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking anything away from her. But look, this is a very simple image to color. I mean, it's green, and you can either do red berries or like white berries, but look how gorgeous that is. And we have new product this month called Paper Splatter, which I've been wanting to release like forever. So, all right, and then I have two cards. This is the stencil that is released this month. It actually is two stencils. I call these blending stencils, and I'll show you why. So this is my card. And then here's another one. And I'm not going to lie, these are from last year because we did release these in a kit last year. And I had made two cards that went with the kit. So one of the stencils for this month's release was actually part of a kit. And we always wait about a year. So I, slimlines my thing. So these are my two cards from last year that I used with that stencil. I dug them up to show you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let me grab the stack of stuff. Hopefully I won't drop it. All right, so here we go. And I'll refer back to cards as we go. All right, so we're going to start off good and strong. Nice and strong. I feel like y'all are in the dark. Okay, so the very first one we have is the Merry Good Gnome. And this is on a 4x4, and he does come with two little sentiments. The first one says, ho, 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 here comes snow. And the next one says, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. And he does have a coordinating die. And you get the outer die and then both the dies um, that cut out the two sentiments. So we have Mary Goodnow, and it's die. I know he's going to be popular. I try to do like one gnome a year because I know a lot of companies do gnomes, but they're always so popular, and you guys really like this style of gnomes that I put out. Then, keeping with the kind of outdoorsy feel, we have a seamless 6x6, which is called a forest walk. You guys still there? Did I freeze? I think I'm frozen. Hold on. I'm frozen. It froze. It froze. Hold on, guys. He's fixing it again. I am still here. Okay. So you can see me. All right, good. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. Okay. So we have a new seamless stamp. It is called a forest walk. And I'm not positive if I've shown you guys this year, this new thing that I'm doing with our seamless stamps. I have started, very funny, Brenda. I have started including a little freebie in all of our new seamless stamps. And I'm going to make our seamless stamps a lot easier to line up. Like this one does not hardly have anything that takes up space for it to line up. And what's going to happen is when you open the new seamless stamps, you're going to see that you have, is it here? Yes. You're going to have an extra transparency, an extra front, that front acetate. So you can use this as a guide to help you line up your seamless stamps. And also, like I said, I'm going to start making them a whole lot easier to line up. It's black again. I'm sorry, guys. He's trying. They say it's black and they can't hear me. Oh, they can hear me but can't see me. He's switching from the webcam to my phone. So he'll be here in a minute. So the seamless stamps are going to start having an extra acetate. So you're gonna have the acetate that normally comes in the front, and then an extra little piece of acetate is gonna be tucked behind it. So make sure you don't throw this away because this is meant to help you use as a guide. So you have the extra piece of acetate plus your stamp to help you facilitate really good images with your seamless stamps. And like I said, I am going to start making them a little bit easier to line up. This is some feedback from you guys. You love our seamless stamps, but you wish they were a little easier to work with, and you wish there was some kind of guide. So now you have a guide, and I've made them easier. And we're not increasing the price of this little guide that we're including in it. It's just going to be part of your stamp set. Technical problems. I'm sorry, guys. We're coming. So he's switching to my phone. Yeah, Bonnie, I really think that this is going to help a lot of people. And someone asked me, well, Nicole, why can't we just use the front acetate for a guide? And you can. However, sometimes when you peel the front acetate off, I find the acetate curls up like this one is doing, not the stamp, the acetate, and then it doesn't lay flat. So, So when you do have the front acetate, which is identical to the extra, he's coming, guys. However, sometimes when you peel the acetate off a stamp, sometimes the acetate doesn't lay down flat again. So oh, there we are. So now you're going to get the seamless stamp like this that has the acetate on it, and then you're going to receive the guide also. So you see how simple this is? It's got very few points of it to line up. Yay, I'm back. And then you still have the acetate in the front. So if you wanted to, you could even line these two acetates up and make your own kind of jig, whichever works for you. Yes, sometimes this piece that comes off right here, sometimes it never lays flat again. So that's why I knew that you really couldn't use that for a guide. So these are just going to be tucked in your newer seamless stamps. We can't go backwards because we have swapped stamp. We changed stamp companies a couple of years ago. So because of that, it's just not possible to assure that it would be the same exact image. So we just have to go forward, right? So there we go, a forest walk. And those of you that are just joining us, I've already shown Mary Good Gnome, which also has a die. So he's a 4x4, and he has the die that cuts him out and 2 coordinating sentiment dies. You are welcome. Then we have another 4x4. This little guy was supposed to be released last year, but his dies didn't come in time. So he's been sitting on the shelf for a year waiting to be released to you guys. And it is called Animal Crackers, A Penguin Christmas. And if you've never looked at our Animal Crackers stamps before, guys, you have to go look at our Animal Crackers because they're meant to be, they're smaller images, because I don't like everything to be teeny tiny. But sometimes you want a smaller image, right? So Animal Crackers, when we come out with separate ones like this, they're meant to be smaller. So here we have we have 2 ice skating penguins. Then we have one that has like Santa's backpack on him. Then we have one that's a tree and another one that's dancing with a reindeer. So you get 5 penguins. This is a mountain scene. So you can die cut this several times and like build up your background. And then you also have an igloo and then several little snowflakes. And it says free holiday hugs. Good times are ahead this holiday season. And it does come with the coordinating die, and it even cuts out the little snowflakes. So that's really cool. And it's a 4x4, so it's inexpensive. So this is one of my favorite new ones. This is called Snowman Village. I was really creative with that name. This is called, hello, Vivian from Guatemala. This is called Snowman Village, and it has this is such a cute little scene. So it has a house and a tree. It even has a little tree stump with music playing on it. So they are all ice skating. So this one right here, though, you can have this one coming out of the house. She's been baking cookies. And then we have this little girl, or this one down here that's ice skating. He's ice skating. You could say this one's dancing or ice skating. This one's actually eating ice cream. He's a snowman and he's eating ice cream. Yeah. And then this guy's dancing. We have, let's see, you have some string of lights. The sentiments are merry and bright, believe in the magic of snow, I love you like no one else, snow much fun, joy, and then a little hello. And I saw one of the design team members, they used her with the cookies, and then they had this little snowman because she looks like she's doing the happy dance, kind of meeting up with the snowman that has the cookie. So it looks like she was doing the happy dance to eat her cookies.
So this is definitely one, and this is an easy one to color because you just need to add color to their shirts and a little bit of gray. And the house is pretty simple, and then it's a tree. This also goes really well with some of the scenes I'm going to show you that come in the 2 new packs of our foiling paper. So this is called Snowman Village, and it does come with the die. And the dies, all the dies are in here, including the sentiments. Look at that sweet little reindeer die. I love reindeer. Okay, now I'm going to pull back up Brenda's bird card that she did. Isn't that gorgeous? And look, he's all nice and puffy and kind of chunky because it's winter. He's a winter bird, so he had to put on some weight to survive winter. And this is called a Christmas Hello. Now, don't think this is not as dark as what it thinks. Also, this one kind of looked kind of dark. The company does that, but they just really darken the acetate. But you can see here that it does not stamp as dark as what it actually looks like on the acetate. It's harder when I use my phone. It's just not as nice. So it looks like it's dark and really thick in here, but it's not. There's plenty of room to color. So she made this gorgeous card. And it's a Christmas hello, and you get the bird that obviously fits on a perfect A2 card, and it says, love, peace, and joy. May your heart be full of Christmas joy. A Christmas hello. I love that sentiment, a Christmas hello. And then I hear the snow bells ringing. Sweet. So she's super cute. There is no die for this one because it's super easy to cut out. Even though it has all these little parts on it, it's very simple to cut out. And nowadays, people don't buy dies for every single set. So I kind of have to guess which ones I think they need the most of. And this is one that I thought would be easy to fussy cut. Whereas no way could you do this without a die. So definitely. All right. Then we have some snarky sentiments. All right, guys. So let's check this out. So the very first year we released Christmas, I did a stamp set called Inappropriate Christmas Sentiments, which is about 5 years ago. So that one, we clearanced it out. So I decided, hi, Kathy, let's go ahead and do more inappropriate Christmas sentiments. So these are kind of funny. So they say you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 of them. They do not have dies. When you stop and think about it, Santa is very judgmental. Wouldn't that be perfect with the Santa? Those elves spend a lot of time drinking hot chocolate. Forget the cookies and milk, just bring wine. And Sylvana did a card where she used our Cosmopolitan Martini shaker die, and she put this on it and then used some of the foils and then put some new of our sequins that have cookies in it. Such a cute card. Then it says, yes, happiness can be bought. Be sure to pour some holiday cheer this time of year. I didn't make the naughty list this year, but you did. This is for my sister. Right here. If April's watching, this is all for you. This is your Christmas card. Our house might be merry and bright on Christmas, but it's not from lights or Christmas decorations. So, merry and bright. Why does that elf get to be naughty, but we have to be good? This one, I'm thinking about the elf on the shelf. That's what this one made me think of. You know how the elf on the shelf gets to move from different places to different places, and he gets to be naughty, but the kids have to be good while the elf is watching them. So that's where this came from. I thought if someone had elf on the shelf, it would be cute to have a little sentiment that asks them why the elf gets to be bad. Then we have this pretty long one, and let me read it. I thought this was the year we would finally not get coal for Christmas, but Santa now has social media. We don't have a snowball's chance to make that nice list. Naughty list it is again. We might as well finish with a bang. So that's what this one says right here, this larger sentiment. So I will be making a card with this one. I love like really nice sentiments. This also, guys, would be perfect for an inside card sentiment, okay? Because you could put something like, I didn't make the naughty list this year, but you did on the outside, and then put this on the inside. So this is a very versatile set. They're not just small, tiny ones. You have larger ones, and then some that actually can be used inside. Okay, then we have 2 new types of stamps. So this is a little experiment. I like to experiment with things. And these are called interactive sassy card stamping. So they're going to be snarky, but they're when I say they're interactive, meaning that you're going to get what goes on the outside of the card and a sentiment that goes on the inside of the card. So you would decide, like this one. This one actually has one for the outside, and it even says outside of card, and then it has 4 choices for what you want to put as a response on the inside of the card. So this one says, open this card to discover which flavor of coal you have earned this year. And then on the inside, you have a choice of saying, no coal for you, meaning they were not naughty. You've been goodish all year, or black licorice flavor, or you've been naughty all year. So it's really up to you. You get this will go on the outside, and then you can choose which one of these 4 are appropriate for your card. So that's what I mean when I say interactive, because they, interact between the front and the back. So again, this one, it says literally, it has the words outside, and then there's 4 of them that you can choose. You can put all 4 of them if you want on the inside, if you want, or you can even use them on the outside. Like you've been goodish all year, it will be perfect, for the outside. But that's what I mean when I say interactive. So we'll see how popular these are, and if they are popular, then I'll make more of them for other holidays. And then we have a second one. All right, so this one has 2 choices for the outside of the card. And 2 choices, no, well, actually, this goes together. So one choice is Santa stopped by with a question. So you stamp this one first, and then this is the question that you put underneath this one. So both of these work together. You use both of them. So if you only wanted to use one of them, you can. However, if you notice, they're in different fonts. So this one says Santa stopped by with a question, and it's like in a print. And then here, the question is, which flavor of coal would you like this year? So you're telling someone that they were naughty. And on the inside of the card, you would stamp, he said circle 1. So they would circle, they were going to get black licorice, malted marshmallow, or grass jelly bean. Get it? I mean, they don't really actively circle one of them, but it's just meant he said circle 1. So these 2 go on the outside and these go on the inside. So yeah, I thought that was kind of fun. Just something different to kind of draw in and connect your front sentiment and design to the inside. So those are sweet. So we have 3 sassy Christmas sentiments. Okay, now let me show you our big squirrel. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? Look at that. So he comes in a big 6x6. Now, guys, this card is a 6x6, but look how much matting she has. Okay, she really matted this card a lot. The squirrel, you can stamp just half of the squirrel. If you want, you don't have to stamp the bottom of the squirrel. This squirrel is meant to be stamped however you want it to be on a card front. It's very similar to the wreath that we had last month, the wreath rectangle builder. Because if you, let's say you don't want a lot of his tail, well then you don't have to, you can leave this part hanging off. Or let's say you don't care about his tail, you want a lot of foliage. So this is very similar to some other stamps that we released in the past where this is too big for an A2 card, but that doesn't mean that it's not meant for an A2 card. It just means that you have a lot of options to figure out where you're going to use it. Like if you wanted to, you can even just put a circle around his head and just stamp just the head of the squirrel. You could use, we have those, the stencils that they just have a circle in the middle of them. You could put that stencil down and then put this stamp down on top of it to where the only part that's going to meet the paper is what's in the opening of the circle. So really, really super fun. And it's brown. Brown is very, very easy to color. And it's not this dark in real life, but you can go look and see. Brenda did a fabulous job of showing everyone where the blue parts are of the background and where the little leaves are. So if you're one that sometimes gets annoyed with the intricate coloring at the bottom, go pull this card up and take a picture of it from our website, Brenda's card, and then just use it as a guide to show you where. And I'm gonna be honest, when I color this one, I'm going to first go fill in the background first because I like to get that out of the way. I might not do all this, but all these little intricate parts in here, I'm gonna go color those in first. Then I'm gonna go back and color in the poinsettias and the leaves and the pine cone, if that makes sense. I just kind of like to get that part out of the way so I don't make a mistake of coloring a flower blue. So use Brenda's card for a sample. And you might even want to just go take a picture of it, print it out, and stick it in your stamp set for next year, you know? That way, in case you don't get to it this year, you have a guide for next year. Okay, so that is called Christmas Joy. All right. Then we have our huge Santa. Now he fits perfectly on an A2. And we do have 2 cards. Brenda sent a card for him as well. So this is Brenda's card, and it is perfectly A2. She even had space. It's a top folding card, and she had space. She even trimmed a little bit off, and he fits perfect. But if you wanted to only use half of him, or how cute would that be? If you had him, like if you turned him upside down and just made it look like his boots were coming out from like a chimney or something. Isn't that so cute? He does not have a die because when you look at him, ladies or friends, you're going to see absolutely super, super easy to die cut. And let me tell you a little secret. I love a stamp that's actually stamped on the card. Like, see this one? She stamped the sentiment directly onto the card. This one, she cut her poinsettia out. But I love this. I know it's very popular, and people like to use little I call sentence strips, sentiment blocks, and they're super cute. And look how cute this one's perfect. But and she did this because she used one of our new glazes and stencils in the background, so she had to pop it up, right? But just these are some really fun sentiments. And I know when I make my card, chances are I'm going to use this sentiment that says Merry Christmas to all and to all a good night. And I like these long sentiments because I like to anchor my illustrations. So when I do this, I'm going to use this across the bottom, and then I'm going to stamp him on top. So to each his own, right? And he is called Santa Claus Comes Tonight. And it says, you better be good for goodness sake, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. And then I put the little song, here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He's got a bag full of toys for boys and girls. What a beautiful sight, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. And then love, peace, and joy to all. We hope the joy of Christmas fills your heart this holiday season. And holly jolly elf. I just thought that was cute. All right, so there's him. And this one does not have a die. Very easy. It's okay. You can always watch it again. You can rewind it. Now, where's we almost forgot the mistletoes. So mistletoe does fit on an A2 card. You just have to do it and use it vertically, okay? Horizontally. You would stamp your coming from the top. So I just wanted to show you, it does fit. However, she chose to have some of her mistletoe hanging off, which I love, because to me that just makes your stamp so much more versatile that it doesn't always have to be used in one way. So here's the beautiful mistletoe image. And guys, mistletoe is one of the easiest things to color. You're coloring green leaves. There is a bow, color it red. And then look, she didn't even she colored her berries red and then put some like glossy accents on top of them. Super simple. Very, very beautiful card, Brenda. So mistletoe says, happy holidays from all of us. Come stand below my mistletoe for a quick Christmas cheer. Hello, Christmas wishes and mistletoe kisses. Meet me under the mistletoe. From our family to yours. Everyone always asks me to put this every year. Someone asks me. Yes, some berries are white on mistletoe. You're right. However, I don't know where you live, Trudy, but usually in America, you're going to see colored mistletoes with red. Sometimes you'll see them with like a creamy green color also. But you know, just take it how you like it, right? If you want to have white, someone else wants to have red. That's what's great about coloring cards. It's whatever you like. So it has the big mistletoe, and then this one says, "Join us for a warm drink and lots of cheer as we carry on throughout the happy new year." And then sending a Merry Christmas hello, and then the word cheers. So that is mistletoe. And that is all of our stamps. Let me show you the coordinating dies. Last year, we did a stencil that was, it was a A2 Christmas stencil tree, and then it was a giant slimline. And everybody wanted the die. So I said, okay, well, we'll take the same art and turn them into a die. I haven't had time to play with this yet, but this is one of the exciting things. And it might look like this tree is crooked, but it's not. It's just a true looking tree. I didn't make it a perfect tree. I wanted them to actually look like real trees. So they are super fun. You can use them in front of so many things. And here you can see on this card, Brenda used the tree right here. And it looks like she colored it, she die cut it from white and then paper pounced some green ink on it and then came back with, let's see, she made me a list. It's over there though. Hold on. Let me see. I don't know which, here's her list. My dog got her list, but not the cards. Merry Christmas, hello. Where is it? This one. So she used Arctic Fox paper glaze Luxe and black hybrid ink. Yep. So this is the white Arctic Fox Luxe. And see how nice that tree fits in the background. And then of course we have a slimline, which you can use on an A2. And then we have this sweet little ornaments, and it does come with a shadow. So it die cuts everything on the inside, and it is Santa's suit. So you can see that you can dress him as his suit. So you can either die cut this all from white cardstock and paper pounce on it. You could die cut it from patterned paper, you know, or you can Copic color it. I'm going to paper pounce. That would be the easiest way for me. But it is, you can use it as a shaker or you could just use it alone, and it does come with a shadow. Then we have another installment of more winter snowflake dies. Now, if you bought the kit last year that had the big Santa Claus face, not Santa Claus, Frosty the Snowman's face on it, it's called Mr. Frosty, you already have these dies, okay? Yes, you can use a paintbrush with the Luxe to put it on the background. However, Kathy, wash that paintbrush as soon as possible. Like as soon as possible, because it's going, all of our mixed medias dry really fast, especially the Luxe because it has so much glitter on it. So yeah, you definitely, I'm assuming that's what she did. You can even apply it with the toothpick or, your finger. I'm not really sure if she's still on here. Brenda, can you tell us how you put the Arctic Fox on the tree? Okay, so if you bought our kit last year that had the big snowman face on it, that had this stencil also, you might have these too. Okay, what is the size of the ornament die? It fits on the front of an A2. It fits. I don't know the size off the top of my head. Let me just show you. So here's this, and here's an A2 card. So you can see the whole thing fits on top of an A2 card, including the shadow. I usually try to, I usually try to keep everything within an A2 card front. I do push my limits sometimes, I know, but it will fit. And look, somebody gave you the size. Thank you, guys. So this is called Santa's Suit. Then we have, like I said, this is, these are the released snowflakes that came out last year. So if you have bought that kit, be careful. You might have these already. But these are the matching snowflakes for the larger snowflakes that we released last year. Then I might as well well, we'll come back to that. Then check it out, guys. We have some bigger bows. Everybody loved our big bow sets. So I picked 5 of them out that I really, really loved and made them bigger. Isn't that cool? And they all look great on A2 cards. I don't have any samples here, but they're fabulous and they're cute. So if you buy these and you already have the smaller ones, I suggest that you put those 2 together in one packet. That's what I do. Like if I have a larger size and a small, like this, I'm going to pull these and put these with their matching large snowflakes, right? Yay, big bows, Kathy, just for you, babe. So these big bows, I'm going to put them in the same pouch and store them with my smaller bows. So if you did miss the smaller bows, they, I don't know how many they have, like 9 or 10. So I just picked 5 of them and made them bigger. You like big bows? Yes, I like big bows too. All right, so let's talk about a stencil. Now, we technically have 2 stencils, but when they sent me all the products from the warehouse, they did not send me one of the one of the stencils. But this is what it looks like. It's called Reindeer Games, and it's these cute little reindeer pointing in different directions. And then you can't see it because Santa Claus is here, but randomly there's some little Christmas trees also. But you can see the full stencil. It's called Reindeer Games, and it is on the website. So this is one of our stencils. And then this is another one, and this is called Fancy Christmas Tree Blending Stencils. Now, you might ask, Nicole, what is the difference between a blending stencil, a regular stencil, and a layering stencil? Okay, technically all stencils are blending stencils, but I had to come up with some kind of name. This is not a layering stencil, but it is a unique stencil in the fact that it has 2 parts of it. So you actually cut this stencil in half, and half of it fits onto an A2. So what happened is you got 2 stencils for only $1 extra. So I could have put this on a 6x6 and I could have put this on a 6x6. However, by putting them on a larger format like this, I got to charge you only the cost of a slim line. And in this little line, you can either choose to cut on the line or just keep it attached. I like to cut them apart because I'm messy. So I haven't used this since last year. But you can see last year when I made these cards, I cut them apart. So that's why I call them blending stencils, because they're not layering stencils. So you can't really call them, they don't layer. Like they're supposed, they're meant to be separate. They don't lay them on top of each other. So you can see this is the one up here. This is that tree, and then this is the tree down here. And you can see how it's meant to be on an A2, but I put it on a slim line. This is like one of my favorite combinations of cards, is to have a peekaboo at the top and then a big design at the bottom. And then these are some of our little reindeer that we released last year, and I glued like 3 of them on top of each other. And these are some of our gems. Okay, so that's how this is meant to be used. It's a regular stencil, and obviously you can see you can use it with our mixed media products. Now I do suggest putting something really, this is tiny. You don't want it to move. This is also one of those stencils though, that the smaller the amount of a mixed media product you use, the better. So you don't really need to use a lot. And this is how I keep all of my stencils. We have these slimline. They're, I don't know the size off the top of my head. But this is how I keep everything. Like this, and they just fold over. And then it pops back into my container. So I went pulled it so you guys could see that you actually can cut that apart. Okay. Matt is going to be joining us, believe it or not. But I'm going to show you this first. So guys, don't leave, because Matt is going to be joining us, and he is going to show you some of our new products that he has been working on. Very hard. Well, I designed it, but he does all the logistics, like ordering from getting it all lined up. He's been working hard on it. So I want to show you. I'm going to use this stencil, which I just said, put it on something really that'll hold it. So this is just some mixed media paper. This is a cheap mixed media paper that I actually only use this. I don't know why I have this. There's a reason why I use this, but it's really thin, so it's not really something I normally use. Okay, so here I'm going to lay this stencil down, and we have 3 new Luxe colors. Holly Brown, are you on here? Because Holly, so funny, she messaged me the other day and said, Nicole, we need such and such colors. And I didn't answer her back because I'm thinking, we do need those colors. And you just wait, because your your command is going to happen. You're going to get what you want. So apparently this is not one of my magnetic ones. So I'm going to tape this down, and I'm going to show you these 3 new colors of Luxe. Now let's talk about what's Luxe. So Luxe is a paper, a mixed media product, and it is infused, and I do mean infused. Matt and I had to have lots of discussions of how much glitter we were going to put in these and what we were going to charge for it, because of course we wanted it to stay a reasonable price, but I wanted as much glitter in it as possible, right? So I had to stand up for everybody and say, lots of glitter, lots of glitter. I won. All right, so I'm just going to take this down just to get it, just because I want to show you this is not as hard. This stencil is not difficult. We just have to, I'd test it out first. Okay, I gotta get a spatula. Hey Matt, I'm ready. Okay, so I got 3 spatulas. I can see my spatulas. Somebody moved them over there and I can't reach them. Okay, so we have 3 colors. We have Golden Ring, we have Christmas Cardinal Red, and then Holly Leaf Green. Okay, so we're going to start with the Holly Leaf Green. And just remember, you don't need a lot. You do not need to stir Luxe. It's all ready for you. You can see the color. It's a true Christmas green. All right, so I'm just going to use, I'm not going to do this. And remember, when you have a thin stencil, the smaller the amount, the better. Okay. So there we have it in green. Oh, look how cool. Isn't that gorgeous? Look, so easy. That did not take any. And see how delicate it is? Such a delicate little stencil. Now, I should have masked off right there at the bottom. But you can see how thin and delicate it is. And that does not take long at all. Super, super easy. All right, so I'm not going to dirty I'm not going to dirty something else. But let me show you the gold. The gold is so good. So good. And you can see just how glittery Luxe is. Took way too much of it. And you can see, and it's a good gold. It doesn't have any green in it. It dries really nicely. And here is Brenda's card, and you can see how nice. You can see how nice and clear that it dries. You see that? Okay. Then let me close this one up. And we have the poinsettia red. I'm going to go ahead and grab a new, and it is a gorgeous red. And guys, red is so hard to make. It's just one of those really difficult colors. It's so pretty. It's a really good, really nice Christmas red. A true red. Isn't that gorgeous? It's not purple. It's not pink. It's a really good. And you can see, look how nice that green and that red go together. Aren't those nice? How would I clean my stencil? A baby wipe. Or, I mean, if I was on my way to the bathroom, I would just bring it in the bathroom with me and just rinse it under the sink. But right here, I'm just going to quickly, and you do need to clean your tools quickly because it does dry. However, mixed media products like this, if it does happen to dry on your spatula, you can just take a X-Acto knife gently, and you see it just wipes off. There we go. Easy. Just these are the 3 new colors, and see how well they work together. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that was a hard red. That's what I meant. And Matt figured out the formula for this red. And he is in here. He's going to come show you the new foiling. All right, so I'm going to step back. Matt's going to show you the new foiling products. So we do have 2 new sets of A2 foiling cards. And we have 4 new sets of cardstock, and I'm going to step off the way and let him handle.
She's always pushing her work off on me. So this is just what the regular card looks like. Now I am a novice at foiling. That's pretty good.
So they come in a pack of 12. You get 6 designs, 2 of 6 different designs. And you could see he ran it through.
Why don't you explain how the reverse works?
Well, why don't you do another one? I'm going to go. Oh, yes. Okay. So I'm going to use blue. Or red. We can use red. So what we're going to do is, this is the leftover, where normally we would just throw this away, right? However, we have come out with paper that you can use. Actually, I'm going to use this like pinkish one. So this is 8.5 by 11 toner foil paper. So this is printed using toner, and it's all foilable. So you can foil all of this, right? So what's going to happen is, we came out with cards that are A2, and they're black. They're different designs, but they're black, right? So you can add whatever color foil you want. Then the point of this, now guys, you can use this for pattern paper, okay? It's gorgeous. You do not have to use this as foil. You can use it for pattern paper. But the reason I came out with these is you then can take your foiling trash, okay, and lay it on top of this and run it through again, and you get a second print. So I thought I would like the red, but I don't know about that red. Maybe we should do the green, the blue. Let's do the blue, because then that way it'll look like a blue sky. So the blue comes with, and they are some gorgeous blues. So you get a really dark navy blue. It's really dark. And then you get this like denim blue. So I think I'm going to use the denim blue. And all you need to do is trim this down. Trim this down to your A2 card fronts. So it's 8.5 by 11. So 8. So it needs to go on 4 1/4. And then 5 1/2 to give you an A2 card front. And now I'm going to hand this over to him because he knows what to do. Okay. So he's going to show you what you're going to do. So the reason why we came out with this foiling paper is because I got tired of washing, throwing away all the trash, right? So much trash of foil that we throw away. And we had like a black background. Now you do want to put this on straight. So I like to kind of line it up. It will go on straight. Well, the floor is a little short, but we'll forgive him for that. But it doesn't, you just have to make sure you put the ugly side of the foil face down. Okay. Tape it if you want to. And he's going to just bring the mink over here. We're using the new mink from, look how gorgeous, from Pink and Maine. It came out really good. So you see this seam right here? Oh, you foiled it. It's done. So pretty. And he foiled it in green. All right, so let's see what's going to happen with the backgrounds. You know, waiting for the mink is so much fun, right? But I love this new little mink. It's so small and it fits. It tucks away so nicely. And we do have them. And we also have them in a bundle where you can buy some of our foils with some of our papers. Look how pretty that is. So if you see, here we go. It transferred the leftover trash onto the blue cardstock. So now you have a scene with a Christmas scene with, there you go, with the blue background. So is that good? Okay, so let me show you the different packs that we have. I've already shown you the blue. So this is called Christmas Eve Blues, and they are blue. Okay, guys. So we showed you it has this beautiful denim blue. Some people I've heard they have said, yes, these are fabulous for backgrounds. Absolutely. That's what I was talking about with this one right here, this card that Brenda did. Yeah, that Brenda did. You see this background right here? This is just a piece of paper from another pack. That's all, from one of the packs, the background. So we have Christmas Eve Blue. So I am keeping this insert. So let me show you how I'm storing mine. Okay, so it's a new product, so you have to have some kind of way to store it, right? So I happen to have, and I really need to find more of these. I cannot find them. This is I don't know where I got this from. It's probably an A4 because it's larger than 8.5 by 11. I don't know where I got them from, but I had enough in here. So I'm storing all my papers together, and I kept the front part, the inserts, so that way when I pull this out, boom, it's right there. And it also inserts also show you the colors. So if you wanted to swatch these, you could just cut these off and use them with your swatches. And I have 2 packs, so I put one of the inserts in the front and one in the back. So let me show you the rest of them that have come out. So this is Christmas Eve Blues. You should see what I have planned for the future, guys. I love this. So much fun to design this paper. So this is called, what is it called? Skies of Snowflakes. And this is all foiling paper, but you can use it as background. So this is, you can see this is a true red, and it has this fun green, and then this beautiful, perfectly blue snowflakes. And they just look so nice on cards. Maggie. Ouch. Sorry, Maggie's in here now trying to eat everything. Then, okay, so they are 8.5 by 11. You get 6 sheets. So it's 3 different designs. You get 2 of each. So you can make 12 A2 cards with 1 pack. Then we have this one, which came out so good. I was kind of anxious to see how this one would come out, and it came out really well. So you have your insert, and then it has, hold on, I must have opened this one. It has 3 different designs, right? So here's one. And then you have this one. And then you have this one. And this, you kind of sometimes do want to pick out a portion of it if you want to use it. But you could either pick a portion of it or just cut it like I showed you. But what a great sky. Look at that. Wouldn't this just be such a great sky to build a scene on top of? So they are for foiling. However, you can use them for cardstock. And this one is called Holiday Traditions. We have one more, which I'm going to admit, this was kind of selfish on my part. I really wanted reds, and I wanted reds, the reds that I like for Christmas. I mean, everybody likes different colors for Christmas, but you know, sometimes being the designer, you do get to be a little selfish, and you see you could use these for swatching. And I got to choose the reds that when I think of Christmas, these are the reds that I think of. So you have a really nice burgundy color, then a little deeper like a red velvet, and then a true beautiful bright red. And again, you get 3 different shades, 2 of each, so you get 6 sheets in a pack. Now, y'all still there? My computer died, so I can't read any comments. So I can't read comments, guys. But we also have, Matt showed you one of them. We have 2 new A2 card foiling fronts. So you get, there's 2 packs this month. One is called Christmas Goodies. So inside here are 12 A2 card fronts. 6 different designs, 2 of each. Okay. So let me show you what you get. So these are Christmas goodies. So you have like treats, like plum pudding and candy canes. You get 2 of those. And then these are a thinner treats. And you can foil this and then come back in with alcohol markers and color it. So you get another one like this. And here's another. This is all about Christmas goodies. So you have hot chocolate and apples, candy canes. And then you have gingerbread. This is the one that Savannah used with the red cardstock. It's so pretty. And the cocktail shaker. And then we have this gorgeous Christmas lollipop. And then, of course, Christmas goodies has to have candy canes. So this is the one that's called Christmas Goodies. And then we have Rustic Christmas. And guys, you can use any toner foil on our cards and our cardstock. It doesn't have to be PFS toner. Use it toner foil. If you already own toner foil, then you should use what you have. So this is called Rustic Christmas, and it's a very rustic Christmas. So you have this beautiful where it's like a kind of whimsical, rustic, woody looking Christmas tree. This is what the stencil looks like. I had forgotten that I had used this print in this pack, and then I went and made a stencil with it. But this is the stencil that I didn't have, that Brenda's card that she made with the new gold bucks. So this is what it looks like. So it's random reindeer with Christmas trees. 2 of those. Here you have some beautiful little, I kind of call them pine cone leaves. And here's a beautiful another set of rustic Christmas trees. And this one's so pretty. So here you have pine cones on both sides. So they go front or back. And if you wanted to, you could also just cut this part off and just use this, or keep both parts and then design your card in the middle. And then you have the one that Matt showed you with the background. All right. So that is it, guys, for tonight. I do thank you for stopping in and hanging out so long, even though we had so many technical difficulties. I hope you guys have a great month, and I will see you soon. Bye.